It was even from these philo stories that I found out that some animals' excretors are also used for some things too when it comes to creating charms and all that. Sorry, I think I'm the last person to find out about this part. So yes, so Philo engaged in so many rituals and so many blood baths. But she was so careful whenever it would get to her two siblings. One thing with being an underworld member is that everybody around you must feel the heat. Another thing I want you to understand is that the moment you click in to any of this union, your heart, your free will be taken away from you. There were some assignments that Philo did that also involved the tongue of an already dead person, a corpse. There were also some assignments, some rituals carried out by Philo that had to do with the sand swept every day of sales. In all this, the only thing that kept fueling her zeal was that she felt her mom would be so proud of her. On one assignment, she was asked to bring an infant, which she did, and she was expected to cook with the blood and a day-old poo from this same child. Philo carried out all these things. She followed every step required, and to her, she didn't make any mistake. But the next day, while she went to the eatery to make her usual sacrifice, which is expected to happen before 4 a.m., she found out that everywhere was being occupied by maggots and of the stench of a dead person. The stench was overwhelming and it caught the attention of people living around. The case was reported and the people who headed in that environment had to conduct a search. They entered into her eatery. All they could see was just maggots, but there was no dead body and there was no rotten food, just maggots and the horrible stench of a corpse they could not see. Everyone went home with a question in their hearts. Only Philo knew, and also few workers in it with her understood what exactly had gone wrong. Some people around blamed it on maybe envious people who wanted to ruin Philo's business. During the day, Philo had to voke the bearded woman, and that was where the bearded woman informed her of a flaw during the sacrifice. And in order to make things to go back to normal, she would have to bring someone who had the same blood with her. The exact thing Philo had been running away from all this while had finally confronted her.